Hello, hello, and welcome back to a very special after-school special edition of Perfidious. Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. Though, honestly, if this were an actual after-school special, I'm pretty sure this one would be titled Why Daddy Drinks. And unlike the usual after-school special fare, this one wouldn't be an effort to teach teens how to cope with an alcoholic father, but rather an apology for Daddy's drinking, and I use apology, of course, in the formal sense. It would be like a defense of Daddy's drinking. The whole episode would entirely consist of lessons like, sure, Daddy drinks, and sure, he's abusive, and sure, he's ruining your life, and sure, his behavior is destroying your ability to form meaningful relationships with men forever, but you don't know what Daddy has to deal with every day, kid. Daddy's seen some shit, man, on a regular basis. Daddy's seen some shit like this, in fact. And a half gallon of gin every night before supper? Yeah, that's the only way Daddy can silence the demons that are screaming inside his skull. And a crushing hangover is the only way Daddy can screw up his courage to roll out of bed in the morning, because without the muzzy-headed fog shrouding his thoughts, Daddy would wake up fucking shrieking. This is just an atrocious nightmare. Though, honestly, considering the situation the team's in here, I'm actually wondering if maybe just starting drinking right now wouldn't be the best possible solution. We should just start tying one on. I mean, drinking definitely couldn't make this situation any worse. It's already all of the bad. This is as bad as it's gonna get. We have... Let's do a quick count here, because I actually didn't count last episode. Let's just count the active enemies on the screen here. 2, 4, what do we got? 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15... 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 active aliens. That's a lot of aliens. Yeah, that's a lot. And we're not in a fantastic position defensively, though fortunately most of the team is behind indestructible cover, so I mean we've got that going for us. Alright, Knife Man, I really wish we had brought someone who had tandem warheads instead of bombard, but we didn't, and we're gonna have to try and deal with the fact that we didn't. If we throw this, we blow up that car and probably kill a civilian. I would love to catch the mechtoid in it. This actually is probably better. We've got this mechtoid in the open. Let's just leave him. I'm going to start things off with a Knife Man Musashi grenade. Really, I want to destroy this bench more than anything. Of course I didn't. Really, more than anything, I just wanted to destroy the bench, which is why, of course, we didn't destroy the bench. Please tell me you can hit the mechtoid. I mean, you're going to have trouble digging through to him amongst the 8 trillion targets that you have available. Never mind, you can't. Despite the fact that he's very clearly visible and very clearly in the open, you can't see him. Brilliant. Oh, this is real good. Alright, so we should have a double tap available. We're going to have to... I don't know if it's worthwhile shooting at this mechtoid or not. Actually, shooting at the mechtoid may objectively be the wrong solution, simply because we might not be able to do enough damage to bring him down, and both of our snipers have precise shot instead of disabling shot. Wow, this situation is worse than I could have ever expected, actually. Sporty Spice, how can you not see that yet? I absolutely have no concept, clue, or understanding of how that guy... Alright, well... The mechtoid's gotta die. We gotta be able to kill him, and we have literally no one else who can even shoot at him. So it's going to have to be our snipers, even though I don't think this is gonna be a combination of damage capable of bringing him down. Yeah, not without some very lucky criticals. We're gonna get 6 damage out of a plasma shot. Sometimes I wonder if maybe the plasma sniper rifle isn't just overall kind of a bad investment. It does not do dramatically more damage than the Gauss sniper rifle, and the Gauss sniper rifle gives you the heat ammo perk, which is extraordinarily useful. We're gonna have to get a very lucky shot or a critical here. In fact, actually, even a lucky critical just can't do enough damage. I knew even a max damage critical was gonna be one short. There was just no way we were gonna get a kill there. So we're probably going to have to shadow device at the end of this turn. All right. Well, what can you shoot? I mean, you can absolutely kill that guy, and you can absolutely kill that guy, but honestly, neither of those shots is particularly good, because if we're going to Shadow Device, we'll have other... I mean, we could have William Shakespeare just walk up there and kill 2 of them. Hedberg... Actually, Mitch Hedberg could walk up there and kill 2 of them, and probably go in the zone and still drop his Shadow Device. Is Mitch Hedberg our only shadow device left? That actually... And we already threw a grenade, so if we're going to shadow device... Alternatively, we could just smoke grenade. The smoke grenade might be enough. Maybe. Possibly. Theoretically. In fact, probably not, simply because there isn't enough available. This is real bad. We do not have a large selection of cover. Alright, so Sporty Spice, I would like for you to kill this man if possible. Well, that's good. One shot right in the face takes him down. That's a strong start. Alright, let's have Da Vinci go for a run and gun then. It's important to note that Leo is not injured yet. And fucking yet, definitely an operative word in that sentence. He's not yet injured. He's probably going to wind up injured. Simply because of the amount of fire that he's going to take in subsequent turns here. Can't miss shot. This probably kills that muton. Yep. Alright, so 15 damage critical gets us the kill. Willie Shakes. I mean, we want Willie Shakes in cover at the end of the turn. We can probably still get a kill out of Fair William, though. If we bring him over here... Okay, we got two things going for us. If we fuck this up and for whatever reason hit and run does not trigger, it should absolutely trigger, but if it doesn't, I can cheat it with a shadow device just to save him. I don't think we'll need it, and we should be able to retreat Willie to cover. So we got him a kill, and then we have him go back to not only full cover, but just completely out of line of sight. It leaves us Pancakes and Tariq. Alright, Tariq, can you do anything, theoretically, with a Psychokinetic Strike? Not really. A Panic would be useful if we could get it off. I don't suppose you can see the Mectoid. 70, yeah, okay. So come on, Saeed, Bam Margera, you gotta dig us out of this hole. Oh, that's beautiful, Bam. That's a fucking 720 double kickflip while doing a flying Superman aerial. That was nothing short of huge, man. Nothing short of huge. I'm still thinking about shadow devicing here. Is it better to do it now or to do it on a subsequent turn? You know what? Let's Overwatch. That was probably just a bad move. These civilians are dead. There's nothing we can do to save them. I can't kill 20 aliens in a single... This is gonna be real bad. Squad sight, sniper shot. I'm unbelievably surprised that missed. That's huge for us. Squad sight snipers for Exalt rarely miss, and the civilian casualties are just gonna be off the charts. This is going to be a total loss in the civilian categories. I mean, if I were an insurance writer and I were underwriting this particular mission, I would definitely call this a total loss. I don't think we're going to save a single other civilian. We've saved one, which is all we need to save. But we have 20 active aliens on the map. 20. Fucking 20 aliens. How are we supposed to kill 20 aliens in a single turn? We don't even have that many shots. We have 8 people on our team. If they could all shoot twice and all kill someone every turn, we still couldn't kill all of these people. There'd still be 4 aliens left. If we had 8 people shoot twice and every shot was a kill shot, and every shot hit, we'd still be 4 short. On the plus side, there are so many aliens on the screen at once, they're actually going to have difficulty finding civilians to shoot. Yeah, we knew we were going to take some hits there. The half cover thing, these thin men are simply not going to miss. I'm already very surprised that sniper shot missed. The problem we're going to have in subsequent turns is, with all of the civilians dead, we're out of ablative shields. I mean, I'm sort of counting on these civilians to use them as meat shields, and we're not going to have any opportunity to do that on any turn after this one, because they'll all be dead. Yeah, I think that's the last civilian. There may be 2 left on the map, possibly. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. Shooting at the knife man. Oh, throwing a psychic attack at the knife man. Miyamoto Musashi has panicked. That's fantastic. Ah, brilliant. That's just what we needed, Musashi. We did get a little neural feedback action working. I do like that. I really like neural feedback on our scouts. I gotta say, that's one psychic power pick that I have been hugely a fan of. That should just straight up jack that man. More neural feedback. We're getting some very minor, trivial damage, but it does put all of their psychic powers on cooldown. I don't know why bioregion. Nobody is actually hurt. I'm not even sure why that triggered, but sure, whatever. Alright, so we got the Pancakes. We got Da Vinci, who took some damage. We could take Da Vinci forward, get him a kill, and run him back to right where he is. How much of this shit is on Overwatch is the question. Not as much as one might expect. Advancing has I'd want to say dubious benefits, but honestly, advancing doesn't have dubious benefits. It has no benefit. The only reason we would try to advance is to save civilians, and we're not gonna save any. Double 75% whiffs, huh? This is not what we need at this point in time, team. We cannot abide this level of performance. We cannot abide it. It cannot be abidden. I'm not sure abidden is a word, but yeah, we can't fucking have this shit. That's what I'm getting at here. We can't have this shit. You guys have got to do better. Bam Margera's gonna get rid of that Thin Man's cover, so we can probably destroy him now. Let's hold off on Team Sniper. You know what? We're going to use our snipers as sort of emergency stopgaps here. If somebody gets in desperate trouble and we really need one unit killed, I thought those guys were already active. So activating them here, I don't really foresee as having any kind of drawbacks. I already thought they were up and running. I'd be more salty, but you know, if I had known that this was going to activate a pod, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I already thought they were active. So, Da Vinci runs back. We've got a real ammo problem working here, too. A lot of our team is out of ammo, like, for instance, William Shakespeare, who's just going to reload. Pancakes could take a shot at this guy. He should have at least a respectable chance to hit the Thin Man. 48. I say respectable, but that's definitely not respectable. Andrew fucking Jackson can probably just kill him. All right, Andrew, there you go. So Andrew Jackson's going to put a round in his skull. The Thin Man is dead. The more Thin Men we can kill, the better, because also we should try and... I was going to say try and kill that sniper, but we can't even see him. Could go for that Exalt Trooper. That Exalt Trooper is also a problem, but not a guaranteed hit. I think we go here for the kill. The guy has a lot of health, though. We're going to need a critical to... Yeah, alright. Even with precise shot, didn't have enough soup to get the job done. Hedberg. I mean, you have a bunch of really bad shots. That's what you got. We could move you up to destructible cover, but as soon as I do that, the aliens throw a grenade at us. In fact, they're probably going to throw grenades anyway. I think we... Honestly, I don't want to shadow... just Overwatch. We're getting a lot of utility out of Mitch Pancakes Hedberg here. Alright, so a squad sight shot at our half cover. I have to assume that our distortion field is what's keeping us safe from these squad sight shots. Oh, okay. Shooting at... Everybody's on Bam Margera. They're all over him, man. Like shit on a blanket. You do have a lot of heat on you. I'm surprised that you're not dead already, or at least grievously wounded. You're shooting at... every fucking time. Alright, well, we can't have him over there in half cover with no additional distortion field support. Oh, he's probably dead. This mutant's gonna hit and kill him. Oh, he double moved. If any of these mutants manage to get a shot off at our other assault trooper, we're gonna lose him. That's gotta be a double move. Unfucking believable. Oh, actually, the acid is fine. I don't even give a shit. Oh, don't freak out, Da Vinci. You're fine. It's fucking acid. It doesn't even hurt you. You're wearing Titan armor, man. Good God. Sack up a little. Show some intestinal fortitude. They don't call you the Old Master because you're a pathetic piece of shit. They called you the Old Master because you're the goddamn Old Master. That alien took a point of damage to go on Overwatch. I'd like to point out, our Overwatch never fired, by the way, which is supremely disappointing. So, yeah, we're going to be shadow devicing this turn. Alright, so, Leo, let's get you over here. None of these guys are on oh, never mind. I was going to say none of these guys are on Overwatch, but I forgot about the self kills. I have been hit through lightning reflexes so goddamn many times lately that I gotta say, it's getting to the point where I kind of feel like lightning reflexes is just pointless. It's not actually doing anything.
This is going good.
We're gonna have to shadow device here. There's no doubt we're shadow devicing this turn. Da Vinci, you may as well just reload. You're gonna be standing right out in the open like an idiot, and I wish I had another alternative for you, but I just don't. William Shakespeare is also gonna be standing out in the open like an idiot, and again, I wish I had another alternative for Willie Shakes, but again, I don't. He's gonna take whatever shot he has that's the... Never mind. So he's gonna take whatever his best shot is, but it turns out that there is no best shot. He has no shots at all. So, Bombard could net us a kill. Why can I only throw a grenade about 2.5 feet here? Oh, it's because I'm panicked, or suppressed, or mind frayed, or one of these ridiculous bullshit abilities. We could do some AoE suppression, but it's a terrible idea because I'm going to shadow device at the end of this turn, so there's literally no benefit to it. Alright, we definitely want to try and destroy that guy's cover. So if we can get Musashi to get a grenade over there on that Muton, This guy needs to die. He's gonna have well, we can't destroy his cover because it's indestructible. Fuck it. I'm gonna throw this grenade to kill a sectoid. I don't feel good about this, but it's something we can do and it will kill something. That's one guy at least off the list. Fantastic. Shakespeare, you have no shots at all, right? You know, I'm not even gonna bother wasting ammo on a 1%er. And at this point, it would be legitimately a waste of ammo. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg is gonna have to shadow device or everyone dies. Sporty Spice with double 43% is terrible. Her only other shot is actually worse, though, so there's no advantage in the not taking this. 15 damage, that's a hell of a connect. Oh, that was fucking beautiful. All right, Sporty Spice, I know I was critical earlier, and by earlier I think I mean probably the last episode, but I was a little harsh when you missed a couple really good shots, like double 75s, you whiffed on them both, but you know what? I take it all back, Sporty Spice. You gave me the zig-a-zig ah when I really needed a little zig-a-zig ah, and I'll be forever grateful. Forever grateful for the zig-a-zig ah. And say what you want about Team Sniper. The plasma sniper rifle's not fantastic against that mechtoid earlier, but they're definitely holding it down against these sort of softer, more squishy targets. I appreciate what they're doing against the squishiness. I'm gonna have Shakespeare do nothing. And Pancakes is gonna drop the Shadow D. Normally D delivery, of course, reserved for Franklin the D Roosevelt. Usually he's the only man who ever delivers the D, but in this case, we needed a little D delivery from Mitch Pancakes Edward. So we get some Exalt advancing. I think every civilian is dead. I haven't even looked at the civilian counter because honestly I don't care. I'm just assuming at this point they're all dead. If they haven't all been shot already, it's only a matter of time. Oh, sorry, there was still one left. Well, we fucking cleaned that problem up, didn't we? Johnny Muton coming to say hello from the back of a truck. There is still surprisingly one civilian left. That guy must be fucking better hidden than Jimmy Hoffa's body. They're still looking for Hoffa's body. Also, why does anyone care about Jimmy Hoffa? The man's been dead longer at this point. He's been dead and missing longer than he was alive. Do we really care where Jimmy Hoffa's body is buried? I mean, I know there's no statute of limitations on murder, so if we could find a body, they could still theoretically prosecute someone. But good God, just let it go, man. Just let it go. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares anymore. Most of the people who cared about Jimmy Hoffa are themselves already dead. Fantastic shot, by the way, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Brilliant work, pal. Brilliant work. Did you maybe hit this time? It'd be nice. Nope.
I'm all out.
Well, there's a reason you're all out. I'm assuming... Oh, we can actually throw grenades a reasonable distance this time. Good. Well, this would have been a smart thing to do before taking those shots with Franklin D. Roosevelt, turns out. Yeah, I'm dumb. There's also an invisible alien there that took 6 damage. I'm not sure whether that was 6 damage that generated a kill or not. And I really sort of don't care. I'm not putting Mitch Pancakes Hedberg in destructible cover. These mutons and aliens will throw grenades at him, and we cannot abide that. So we're going to take our flank shot in the hope that we can get it. Never mind. Flank shot be damned. We have a terrible chance at hitting this alien, and I'm still going to take it. If it hits and gets a kill, it will trigger in the zone, and it did. Honestly, with our hit percentages on these follow-up shots, I think we're probably going to be best suited to reload. Also, we will have some people who can get other shots. I mean, we got some other guys who can potentially contribute here. Pitch in a little, as it were. It's so dangerous to take this run with William Shakespeare, though. Okay, here's what we'll do. Bam Margera, first things first, I want you to throw a little bit of patch at, say... Is this worth it? Well, the only other thing you can do is panic one enemy, which is definitely not worth it. So we throw the heal. Now I can run the Overwatch, which what I'm assuming is going to be a fucking significant volume of Overwatch, by the way, with the Immortal here, who can then run forward, hit and then run back to safety. I'm assuming nothing back here is on Overwatch, huh? Nothing, all right? 91%, 82%. Some other, yeah, well, we can't shoot at those guys because then we die. We can't move if we do that. So go back to this guy who's not in cover. This triggers hit and run. It's also going to trigger a kill. That man is dead. And then we're going to hit and run back to this square. I would love to do that sort of same tactic here. Jane Sporty Spice, double 83s. Jane's only shot. She's going to take the kill. I'm surprised we fought our way through this. I was a little, coming into the episode, I was thinking about actually running away, and I wasn't just thinking about it. I was pretty sure I was going to run away or spend most of the episode in flight. But then I looked at the caliber of enemies we were up against, and we were up against 20 aliens and a ridiculous amount of health, too. Really, that's sort of how I gauge the overall difficulty of a mission. I just look at the total health of the units that are on the mission and use that to make... And we were way outgunned. I mean, we were badly outclassed in the total health department. But the actual relative strength of all of the enemies was not insurmountable. You're gonna hunker down then. I can't have you unhunkered in full cover. Mitch Pancakes Edberg's gonna use his in the zone action to reload. And we'll just let these guys advance. But the relative strength of the aliens was not insurmountable. It was a lot of Exalt troopers, a lot of regular base mutons. If we had had some muton elites back here, or like an ethereal in this pod, I would have absolutely run away. Given the fact that we just had a lot of relatively weak enemies, all it means is we had no chance whatsoever of saving civilians. I mean, we were doomed from a civilian standpoint from the beginning. But it was still sort of a winnable fight. The most powerful enemies we sort of got front-loaded, in that we saw our mechtoid and our heavy floater pods right at the beginning, and we took them out before the fucking spawn-pocalypse happened back here, and the rest of the world came crashing down on our heads. Okay, so all things considered, we could, if we could get one grenade really well placed here. I'm looking at you, Miyamoto Musashi. If you could get one really well placed grenade here that could, you cannot get close enough. Unless I put you in half cover, which I really, really don't want to do. Have you been shot yet? At this point, it's sort of like the Red Badge of Courage kind of level of deal. It'd be like, hey, have you been shot yet? Because if not, it's your fucking turn. Go get shot at. You have not. Alright. Fuck it. Let's do this. My only concern is that Pancakes is, for whatever reason, not going to be able to see these guys from this tile. We had to move first with somebody who had lightning reflexes. I would like to get Musashi forward, and I am going to move him forward, but I had to pull any potential overwatch. Now I'm going to go put Musashi in what is going to be half cover, and I don't like this move either. Potential overwatch here as well, but it's got to be done. We don't have a choice at this point. This is a move we have to take, because I need this grenade over here. If we can get a solid grenade to land on these guys, and we absolutely can. We destroy this cover, we might be able to get Mitch Pancakes Hedberg to kill every single one of these guys with a dramatic display of in-the-zone action. Probably not, actually, because they're not badly injured enough. We could go soften some of them up with the old master. Shakespeare has potential. Bam Margera can see one guy. You know what? Actually, we can solve a lot of problems here if we have Bam Margera panic that dude. But it might also be the only thing Jane Austen can see. Oh, she has more targets now. Double 55s. She has more targets, and by more, I mean she has 2. Well, this guy is a problem, because he's got a lot of health. Let's have you shoot at him. Don't.
Gonna need to reload soon.
You really needed to make 2 become 1 there, Jane Sporty Spice Austin. You needed to make 2 become 1 for your bullets, and you did not make 2 become 1. Alright, well, Franklin D. Roosevelt is going to reload, and I think Franklin D. Roosevelt may be dropping a command here. If I can get him, is there any potential target? He can command no one. Fantastic. Well, let's just steady that weapon then, D. Alright, so... I mean, we're sort of in Fuck City here. This is not good. If we have Tariq panic this muton, he doesn't have a fantastic chance of doing it, but if this works, it opens up some other options. Alright, well, Tariq did deliver. I was, alright, I can't fault him. He delivered. I said stand and deliver, son, and he stood and then delivered, so... Let's start taking shots we can get kills with.
See you in hell.
I actually need Andrew fucking Jackson to soften one of these guys up, not the muton. Which is the guy that has all of the health? That guy... Those guys are all easily shotgunnable. The Seeker is a problem. This guy is the problem. So let's go ahead and precise shot and just eliminate that guy. Long distance dedication from the D. Normally those are reserved for Guglielmo. Did we not go in the zone? Why did we not go in the zone? Excuse me, Long War. I was told that we would go in the zone here, and we have finally not gone in the zone. What gives? Why are we not in the zone? We should be in. Well, This is stupid. I'm gonna do it anyway. Stupid is my middle name. It's Perfidious Stupid Pete, and, yeah. I'm not gonna shoot at the man who is closer for the very specific reason that I think we might be able to trigger a close encounter shot on that guy. If he comes forward, close encounters will kill him. If he runs away, we're not gonna kill him either way, so it doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. We could just walk right up next to him and put a gun in his mouth, dude. I wouldn't mind being in this tile, but I'm not sure if we'd be able to see him from there. There's real weird line of sight shit that happens in these particular vehicles. We're in half cover, and he has a really good aim. We might be better off to just run and gun to here and shoot him. Yeah. Willie Shakes does have more health. If somebody has to take a shot, Willie is the right candidate for the job. That's correct, sir. Old William Shakespeare, why his fortitude is unrivaled in the playwright industry. No one has the fortitude of William Shakespeare. I guess doing nothing because he's panicked. There's another muton back there. That's okay.
Hello, I'm gonna die over here.
Actually, you're just getting suppressed, which honestly was probably the best possible outcome for you, Miyamoto Musashi, because if that guy had just straight up shot at you, he probably would have hit you and had a non-0% chance of killing you. Would have been unlikely to get a kill, but it wouldn't have been out of the question. That guy stupidly double moved. I'm not sure what he hoped to accomplish there. I don't really care. I don't know what he hoped to accomplish, but whatever it was, he didn't accomplish it. Is this truck going to explode? I have to assume that the answer to that question is yes, so I'm not going to stand next to it. I don't know for certain it's going to explode, but I have to assume that it is, so instead I'm just going to come shoot this guy in the back a couple times. Took him a moment to realize that he was actually dead, but he caught on. He was like, you know, am I dead? I'm not sure. Guys, somebody? Yeah, he had a moment, just a brief shining moment where he thought he was a soldier under the command of Maximus Decimus Meridius in the movie Gladiator. It's like, if you awake to find yourselves in fields, don't fear because you are in Elysium and you're already dead. And Muton is like, am I here, guys? Is this Elysium? Have I made it? And then they were like, no, you just got shot in the back by an XCOM trooper. You're definitely fucking dead, man. You're not in any kind of paradise. You have not earned any kind of eternal reward. The only eternal thing in the long war, especially in Build 15, is eternal suffering. And, well, get on board for the eternal suffering because, yeah, you're due. It's going to be Overwatch for Bam Margera, and I think we'll have Franklin D. Roosevelt just study his weapon. Theoretically, we could save up to 2 civilians. 2. Ooh. Dude, yeah, there's a second civilian. He's out there somewhere, and he's ready to be saved. I have to assume at this point he's just hiding under a pile of bodies. Like, there's this pile of dead mutons here. He's just crouched under the pile, and he's like, I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to go in there. I'm just gonna stay put. I think our last unit is a Seeker. Let's explore with Willie Shakes. If somebody has to take lightning reflexes shots or get overwatched, Willie Shakes has probably the most health and armor available. So if we're gonna do it, having Willie Shakes do it is the right call. It's gotta be a Seeker though, right? Yeah, okay, so it's just a cloaked up Seeker. Let's get everyone sort of in a pile then to maximize our overwatch potential. It's probably, in all likelihood, oh, you can't overwatch when you move, but that's fine. Yeah, throw a shadow device that you don't have anymore. We'll hunker down. In all likelihood, we're probably looking at it going for our snipers, and what we're going to do is just put the entire team on Overwatch. Seekers apparently cannot strangle targets that are flying, so we'll just put our own snipers on Overwatch. That way, if it decloaks and tries to take a shot at one of our snipers, it will itself get... Never mind, it's actually going to go for you and get killed. Got shot like 6 ways from Sunday, champ. Brilliant ambush right there in the middle of the field.
Another successful operation.
Sure, Bradford, successful if you discount the massive civilian casualties. But other than that, Operation Rotting Throne, a fucking huge success. Well, we did kill 30 aliens, so I mean, I suppose there's that. Didn't really feel that successful, Bradford. 2 out of 18. I mean, that's below an F grade. That's where the teacher just takes you straight the hell out of school. They'll be like, we're sending you to vocational school because... I'm sorry, Pete, you're not going to college. It's just not gonna happen for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone needs to or should go to college. Especially in your case, I think trying to teach you a trade is definitely the right move. And I'm not talking about like an exciting trade or a quality trade. I mean, literally anything. If we could teach you to just like make shoes or something, not that I'm trying to diminish cobblers, because I think making shoes is important, but still, we got to get something simple for you, Pete. It's got to be, we got to go. We're not only going to just try and teach you a trade. We're not aiming high on this. You're going to be like a pin monkey at a bowling alley. That's our goal. That's what we want to. And again, I'm not trying to denigrate pin monkeys because it's a valuable service. Actually, I don't even think that's a job that exists anymore. So I'm probably okay making fun of it. There's not going to be a huge pin monkey union that's up in arms about me denigrating them. Be like, hey man, don't be making fun of pin monkeys. We provide a valuable service. Pretty sure that's not going to happen. Normally with Tariq, I would just take dense smoke because I love dense smoke. But here's the thing. He has psi inspiration. Combat drugs is also plus 20 will. At some point, Atlas King, we kind of want him to try and mind control an ethereal. So if we could drop psi inspiration and then throw some dense smoke, or rather we would throw dense smokes first and then drop psi inspiration on Atlas King, with him in vortex armor, with every possible will bonus we could get him, his willpower is going to be friggin' enormous. He would have, with psi inspiration and combat drugs, what's it, like plus 35? Plus he would have an extra 25 from equipment, plus whatever vortex armor gives, which I think is an additional plus 20. So we'd be looking at him having somewhere upwards of 140 will. That would give him almost a coin flip opportunity to mind control an ethereal. So as much as I love dense smoke, I think I'm gonna go with the combat drugs on Tariq only, and only because he has psi inspiration, which gives us an opportunity to sort of get a twofer specifically for Atlas King. We're building him to make Atlas King better. That's how amazing a man Atlas King is. Other troopers devote their lives to the glory of Atlas King. 2 sectoid. 20 Illyrium is actually pretty good. I'm well pleased with that. We've gotten less than that from small UFO missions. I mean, I'd like to still be getting the small UFOs for the opportunity to salvage them. That's not been happening lately. But it's not like I can do the EMP cannon project because, I mean, fuck, that takes like 400 Illyrium. So, I mean, we need more Illyrium to try and get more Illyrium, and it just seems like a negative-sum game. Yeah, we stopped that Salvadorian terror attack. Boy, we thwarted the shit out of that Optimus Prime. Let's go assess the day. Did absolutely no good. We were somewhere below 2 full pips, and that... I hate you, Long War. I'm really getting salty. This is why Daddy drinks, folks. This is it. Yeah. So, you know, I understand that I have destroyed your ability to form meaningful relationships with men, and it's a terrible tragedy. It is. But it's the human experience. It's all tragedy. Really, life is just a series of tragic events and how you deal with them. And Daddy deals with his tragedy in the Long War by drinking, and I'm gonna go do that right now, heavily. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot, and if you'd like to watch my drunken ass stumble through the Long War, because from this point on, I think I may just be drunk 24/7, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. Please don't send me angry letters or comments. Pin Monkeys Union, if you're out there, I didn't mean to offend you. You provide a valuable service setting white pins up on a lane for other people to knock down with rolling balls. Really, you're doing the Lord's work. Thanks very much for watching, except for you pin monkeys. Honestly, you know what? Fuck you pin monkeys. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck the pin monkeys. I'm taking it. Hashtag fuck the pin monkeys. That's it. I've had enough of their shit. There should be a machine that does that. I'm pretty sure there's a machine that does that, but if there's not, there should be. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Hashtag fuck the pin monkeys.